saying. So, like, if someone, continue, I don't know, they started this workout procedure and they can't stop on Shabbat because you have to keep going.
Okay,
It's prohibited.
Toda. Thank for the repeating of the Chal. Jesse, and we move to the next one. The next one is diet. Someone wants to do diet on Shabbat. I just heard on YouTube, I think it was the other day, the chief rabbi of Israel, Rabbi Yitzchak Yosef, talking about this halacha. That people, they can diet on Shabbat. They don't eat, they refrain from eating any sort of bread.
Right. Because they're in a diet.
Right. So the rabbi said, on Shabbat, stop with your diet. You have to eat kazait. At least 26 to 56 grams. So eat on Shabbat. Quit a little bit on the diet. Nothing's going to happen to you. Because some people refrain from eating even bread of a motzi.
Yeah.
I'm on a diet. So strict diet that you don't fulfill the mitzvah of Shabbat Seudah.
Yeah.
So eating kazait, let's say 60 grams, not going to do anything to you. Okay, don't take advantage and eat the whole challah. Says Perina Shabbat, I'm not going to get fat. You're going to get fat from it. Okay? At least make efforts on Shabbat to eat the kazait. Okay, so it says that in Shabbat, is it okay to do diet or not? It says that it is permissible to follow a diet on Shabbat, even though one eats less than one would otherwise desire. Okay? One must make sure only to eat enough bread to fulfill the mitzvah of eating Shabbat meals. Capish?
Capish.
Would you repeat that? Good. Yes? Dieta?
No dieta. No Shabbat.
I mean, you can cut the amount of food you eat.
Yeah.
And any other type of food you eat on Shabbat can be under the diet guidance. That's fine. But bread you must eat. And the whole 3 meals. Rishonah, Shniyah, Shlishit, all 3 Saudot. The third one, some says the most, according to the Kabbalah, is the most important meal. So people skip it by studying Torah, or by eating mezonot, or fruit. This is not okay, according to the halacha. But Rabbi, I'm so full, I'm so this. Well, prepare yourself. In meal number 2, Sauda number 2, eat just enough, knowing that in certain months you'll eat 3-4 hours later. Sometimes you eat 6-7 hours later. Depends on the time of sunset. Okay? So the halacha says strictly, one has to be wise to calculate his plans, knowing you have special soda next. Don't put too much food in you. You won't be able to eat anything after that. And it's your fault. Of Shamayim, they ask you, why didn't you eat soda shlishit? Well, I was so full. I was so full, so why do you eat so much? My soda shlishit is not important? Sometimes the halacha teaches us to eat. Sometimes it says to refrain from eating. When refrain from eating, I'm not talking about fast days. I'm talking about, so you have an appetite. When Passover is coming up, Passover is right in the corner. So the eve of Pesach, I think this year is going to be on Monday. They said every year it's the same halacha. One should not eat anything till the Seder. Here or there you can take a drink. It's not a fast day. A fruit a little bit. Why? Because you need halacha. You must eat matzah with appetite. If you're full, every year here in America, you're starting Saudah around 8:45, 9ish p.m. Remember, we burned the chametz around 11 o'clock in the morning, So we took almost 9 to 10 hours. So be smart, drink a little bit. Eat the fruit, some grapes. Even fruit, eat with with caution. So you come with the desire to eat them. We'll get to it, but we'll study this halacha. Otherwise, you won't fulfill the mitzvah. So you see halacha that teaches you to eat, not to eat. Even if you permit it to eat, it should be with cautious. We'll be careful about it. Okay? There's no mitzvah to eat till you get suffocated.
I heard that some people the day before, the same day we're gonna do Pesach. I saw him one of the markets eating all these donuts. Like, he says, no, that's our custom to eat all this bread.
I don't know any custom like that. It sounds to me it's like pigs, nothing than that. People after Shabbat, after the Pesach, they're running all the way to the grocery store and have to buy pita. They even crackers. You can't control your desires. You know, it says in the Kabbalah, if one refrain from something that he wants most, especially even on Shabbat, or you're during the day, you have a bowl full of pistachio. You know you can't eat pistachio, you can't eat one, right? Did you eat one today? You can't eat one. The taste is so good, you must eat another one, right? So you eat one, and then you see there are three more. Everybody desires is to finish the bowl. If you're refraining, saying, you know what, I want very much, but I hold myself, this is how you break the evil inclination, by the way. You get for that a great reward from Shamayim. And you can do that every day on a daily basis, and every type of food you have here on the table. Whatever you see here. You refrain from eating it, you live just a little bit, you stop. This is the time you overcome your evil inclination. It's great.
Right.
Yes.
I have a question.
Sure.
There's some people who have done a diet with matzah instead of eating the bread. Matzah is considered a motzi, right? So
No.
no.
For Sephardim, it's mezonot the whole year. Only on Pesach is hamotzi. Ashkenazim do hamotzi the entire year. Thanks for the question.
Okay.
We'll get to it when we study the halachot of Passover. B'ezrat Hashem. B'ezrat Hashem, when I come back from Eretz Israel. Whatever. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, I'll try to do maybe live when I'm in Eretz Israel, a class or two. Okay. What time is it? Now. Okay. How long is the shiur so far?
22 minutes.
Okay. Huh?
23.
Okay. 2 more minutes. So, we asked a question: if one is permissible to become suntan, you say suntan or suntan?
Suntan.
Suntan on Shabbat. You know, people like they have own private zone. Every time you do that, if you do that, it has to be with tzniut.
Right.
Completely tzniut, even in your own private zone. Especially today, when people have binoculars and telescopes, they can see you from the moon.
On top of your roof.
So woman and man has to sit outside with kavod, dignity, and tzniut.
There's no way then.
You should have tzniut inside your house as well.
You can't.
Tended.
There was a lady named Kimchit. Kimchit, in the Talmud, all of her sons were beautiful and smart, intelligent. They all were high kohanim, high priests in the Beit HaMikdash. It's a zechut. Who can get something? So they asked her, on which zechut you had to have such children? You know what kind of answer she gave?
Snoot.
You know what type of tzniut she had?
The wall never saw her
Exactly.
one hair of her.
Spincha says,
Sneeze.
the wall, she said, the wall never saw my hair. Even if she wants to change her hair cover, she would do it under a blanket.
Wow.
And can imagine if she was so strict about herself with tzniut, how she took care of her children.
Mm-hmm.
And tzniut, modesty, tzniut is not only about the clothing. What type of clothing? And it's not only clothing, it's the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you address yourself. Address yourself to other people. You can wear the most Tzniut, clothes in the world. Not too tight, black or white or very soft color, not red or pink or purple or yellow that draw attention, okay? But you scream, what is that? You're very loud. You draw attention. This is not tzniut. You can be very quiet, very soft talking, but you dress up without tzniut. So it has to be the mix of the two. Combination of how you act, how you behave, how you talk, and how you dress. Okay? Elia Shalom, she's seeing me now from Eretz Israel. Shiur live. Okay. Any questions? Now, the next part of the class that we'll do Bezrat Hashem next week, we'll have to discuss bandaging wounds. When it's permitted, how it's permitted, so forth and so on. So we've learned today about putting oil or liquidish cream on your hand, which is permitted. Exercising without sweating, it's permitted. Walking or you say power walking, it's permitted. Not jogging and so forth and so on. And if you have a special permission from the doctor, it's also permitted. And diet, it's fine, not at the expense of Torah and mitzvot. You can't say, why you don't come to shul? Oh, the doctor says I should not wake up before 8 o'clock every day.
No, what kind of doctor?
No, I'm under a very strict diet.
Give me his number.
We should throw you and the doctor from the window.
On Shabbos.
In this case, on Shabbos and Yom Kippur, it's permitted. You want to do diet on the expense of Hashem, mitzvot, and Torah?
Wow.
You want beracha in your actions and everything you do. You want blessings? Follow the Torah, not on the expense of Torah. Because if you do go against the mitzvot, you're just creating the persecutors. An angel that talk badly against you. That doesn't help. Guys, we're going to go to the next part of the shiur, which is Musar. We finish for the day the laws of medical treatment on Shabbat. I see you in 5 minutes. On behalf of Israel Foundation, and thank you. Toda Rabba. Shabbat.